Good afternoon, Flosstube. Hi, I'm Stitchy Mac, otherwise known as Maureen Cornell. And hello to anybody watching. Hi to anybody new, and hi to anybody that's coming back to see me. Just to start with, I'm just going to say I've done a little, there's another little video I did a couple of weeks ago of a fully finished object, etc., and a couple of things up in my bedroom, but I'm just going to stick it on at the end because my editing skills are a bit pants. So it's easier for me just to stick it on because I do it on my phone, so I can just pick it up from my phone and shove the two together. But today we're on the 29th of December, so I hope everyone had a Merry Christmas, and you have a Happy New Year. It's Hogmanay in a couple of days here. Christmas for us this year, I'm really just done with Christmas. I'm like, my kids are teenagers now. They don't get very excited. They never get very excited. I used to have to always get them up on Christmas morning, and it was the same this year. But it was a nice day. We just had a quiet day. My brother came over, and Neve went over to her boyfriend's later. I sat and had some Prosecco, a little bit more Prosecco, and yeah, that was good fun. So that was Christmas. I've been off work since last Friday. It's great. I've been off work since Friday, so I don't go back till next Wednesday. It's so good. And I'm only using like 3 days holiday just because of all the bank holidays. It's great. And so this is the first day I've had where I've got a place to myself. Yay. Well, when I say myself, my son's upstairs in bed. I haven't seen much of him these holidays. He's pretty much been in his bed. Neve's been working a lot or over at the boyfriend's. Christmas Day, obviously, we were at home. Boxing Day, my brother was over as well. He was up from London, so he flew back down on Wednesday. Me and Neve went up to Glasgow on Wednesday. We went up because we had tickets for Mamma Mia. Mamma Mia is her absolute favourite film. She just adores it. And we went to see the play last year at the Playhouse in Edinburgh. So this year it was on in Glasgow. So we went up on Wednesday and did that. It was a lovely day out. Had some nice lunch and a little bit of shopping. Somehow she managed to fleece me some more clothes. And then went to see the play. And it was the usual, you know, singing, dancing. Good fun. And then yesterday I was babysitting my friend's wee boy. He's about 18 months old, maybe. Yeah, I'm a bit older than that. He's just the most adorable little thing. He's a happy little chappy. But Neve came over with me to start with. She was going out, so we took him out a walk. And I had the awful realisation when we were out for a walk. Neve was pushing the pram. And I was like, oh my God, people must think I'm this baby's grandmother. Because Neve does look, she's quite young. She's 17, which is quite young. Looking at the folk must be thinking, oh my goodness, she's an awful young mother. And I was like, oh my God, I actually could be this baby's grandmother. The reality, I was like, holy crap. But anyway, that was good fun. I enjoyed looking after him, and he was sitting watching baby TV and playing with his toys and that, and it was like great. And it was even better when his mum came back, and I was like, lovely, cheetah bye. I was like, yeah, I could do the whole grandmother bit for a couple hours and then hand them back. That whole bringing up children thing, yep, over that. But they're good fun to play with every so often. So that was that. So today I just am cleaning fit in the kitchen. Started to take down my Christmas stuff. My tree's still up. I'm going to get rid of it tomorrow. I just want to clean my living room. It's filthy and I'm fed up with it. I'm done. Christmas is done. So anyway, enough rambling. First of all, I want to thank everybody that commented on my last video, just because I was having a wee moan at them. Was there anybody there? It was really nice. Thank you very much to all those who commented. That you are still there. Thank you. And I will take, as noted, I will try and take account of the fact of my accent. And I do speak quite fast. And I know I speak quite fast. So I shall have to slow down. I was watching The Crown. So I shall perhaps start to speak like the Queen. And start to use the Queen's English. Because she speaks very slowly. It's very, very hard to do that all the time. So I'll just, sorry. Queen's English, nah. fair play to the actress that does it, because she's very, very hard to speak so slowly. It really is. I don't know how she did. I don't. Fair play to them for doing that. I don't act. I've never acted. Fair play to them. Anyway, The Crown. I find it. I had 15 minutes. I sat on Christmas morning. It was great. Everybody else went back to bed and that. And I sat and I watched like the last 4 episodes of it, and I had 15 minutes. I managed to watch it last night. Oh, it's so good, so good. I'm not a royalist or anything, but it's it's big production. There's obviously been a lot of money spent on it. I love Matt Smith in it. Claire Foy, and it's just amazing. I am looking forward to seeing Olivia Colman. If you don't know Olivia Colman, that is a pretty good casting on their part. Because I think that will really fit with how, you know, as time goes on. Because I'm wondering what they're going to do for season 3. I'm wondering if they will actually just skip out quite a bit and maybe jump to the Charles and Diana years. Because I think once she's had the kids in it, I don't know if much happens in the 60s and stuff. You know, it's maybe not much exciting with Charles and Diana years. That'll be interesting. So that's what I've been watching. That and a lot of Flosstube, trying to catch up on Flosstube. It doesn't seem to matter how many videos I watch. I'm sure everybody's in the same position. It does not seem to matter. I seem to have 50 in my watch list at all times. I could watch 10 and yeah, I've still got 50. And I'm like, so that's what I'm going to do this afternoon after I've done this, is watch a few more, because I know everybody's going to be doing their end of year reviews and everything. And it's suddenly going to be like, bam, 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 bam. I'm never going to get caught up. And I want to watch everyone. It's good fun. So this morning, let me see, I'm going to have a wee look at my history because I'm really bad at remembering who I've watched. Oh, I watched Pam's Crafty Corner. Well done to you for keeping up with that Vlogmas. That was quite impressive. And that was great. I really enjoyed watching her little Vlogmas ones where it was like a few minutes. That was great. Easy to just keep the momentum going with that. I'm watching a bit of Trisha at 3 Hour Threats. I've got about 4 hours to watch. And they're all quite long, so I kind of tend to kind of jump back and forth. I don't know if other people do that. I kind of sometimes start watching one and then start watching another one and then go back to it. Who else? Let me see. Oh, Reverse Stitching with Claire. She had a really good catch up. She's got some lovely stuff. Really have done. Love your stuff, Claire. Laura at Messy Situation. Again, we've still got about 2 or 3. I'll get caught up eventually. But love, love, love. She always does really nice stuff. And I like the ones where people talk about their life and the stuff that they're doing out with. So yeah, that was good. Who else? Oh, yeah. Actually, no, I'm just looking back. I was showing my brother the funniest thing I've ever seen on YouTube to me was the bunny, Duracell bunny, Duracell bunny keeps on running. This little bunny, these bunch of Scottish guys are stuck in this van and this bunny is in the headlights. And it just will not get out of their way. It just keeps going. I don't watch it if you're offended at all by swearing, because it's pretty much just swearing from start to finish, but that's just a Scottish thing. That's just how Scottish people talk. Honestly, it's just hysterical. It stops, they stop, it stops. It just cracks me up every time I watch it. Stupid things like that. My brother, and there was koalas fighting in the street. Yeah. Yeah, so that's pretty much, that's kind of who I've been watching. Yep. So that's my plan for this afternoon is, because I have a near finish. Like, as near as damn it finish. I've got like about 20 beads or something to put into my mirror by the winter. But because the light is just about to go, it's going to get really dark here because it's like 3 o'clock. It's like practically nighttime. So I wanted to just get this video shot and then planning to finish that tonight, and I'll do another little bit just to show the finish off that. Woo! An unexpected finish. So going back to the previous video, I think got me up to the end of October. So November, I was working on the Scottish Stitching Retreat Challenge, number 3, 4, I've lost track, 3 I think it was. It was to stitch 100 stitches a day. Sounds perfectly feasible, unless you're an idiot like me and pick a full coverage piece to do it on. So I was jumping back and forth on this bit because it depended on the day and how much time I had, and it was like, right, if I've not got a lot of time, I will do like a block of colour, otherwise I'll do the confetti piece. But anyway, I'll stop talking and show you. So I chose Mini Captive because I thought this hasn't had a lot of love this year. So when I started, and it's actually quite pleased because I feel like I've made quite a bit of progress. So let me just pull this up there. So when I started, I really just had the top row done and kind of the side bit. So I filled in more of the top. So all of this bit here. And then worked down here as well. Like I said, I just picked and chose, depending on the time I had, what to do. And then up here you'll see, so this is halfway. For some reason I decided to start halfway, and I had a real panic that there's going to be a big line right across the middle. So I decided to start just to reassure myself, and I did a couple of lines up here, and then these threads were just hanging off, so I just finished off those threads. That's why it kind of goes up. But it's really funny because, like, I know it's that way, everybody says that, you have no idea where it is you're stitching, and then I looked and went, oh, there's a bird, oh, there's a bit of curtain, oh, there's some trees. So this obviously is her dress. So this is as wide as it gets. This is the width of it because it's a mini, and I'm doing a 32 count, 1/1. Never again. Never again. And this, I think, the bottom, there's only probably, I think there's only about another half a page or something down to the bottom. So it's not that, and that's half of it. Don't get me wrong, the 32 1/1 looked great. The coverage looks great, and it really does look nice, but it's hard going. Once you kind of get into it, and it was fine because I did it for the whole month. It was actually quite nice to work on one piece for a month. I'm just going to give you a big close up. See, there's the bottom of a bird and a dress. I hadn't worked on something for that long for a period of time, so that was quite fun. But she got put away. And then in December I did another piece on, I did the cross for, I did a bit more on Bewitched Park, which is the Love I Thread one, Leonard, you know who I mean. But I'm not sure where that is, I've put it away somewhere, sorry. But I'm going to do another little video for the end of the year. I'm just going to take pictures at the beginning of the year of all the whips, where they were at this time last year. So I'm just going to do like a wee slideshow of where they are and where they are now. I've had a couple of finishes. Like I said, my Mirabelle Winter, which I'll hopefully finish tonight, was an unexpected finish. I hadn't planned to finish at all this year. Just at one point I realised I had gone quite far with it. I was further along than I thought. So I thought, damn it, let's just go for it. So I'll have that. But like I say, I'll do a wee slideshow, because that'll be the easiest thing, just take pictures, before and after pictures, and any finishes, because most of the finishes I did this year have gone away. And then maybe like a 2018 plans kind of video of all the kind of starts and stuff I'm planning to do. But so I'll show anything else. This month mostly I've worked on the Mirabelle. Oh no, I tell you, the other thing I started, that's why I've got this in front of me, was my Ship's Manor stitch along. Is it through the window? So when I ordered it, when you order it, you get the frame. The actual, each piece I think is coming out like at the beginning of each month next year, but the frame came out, which was quite good, and it really took no time at all. I was really pleasantly surprised. I actually ordered the fabric and it really didn't take that long, which was really handy. So it's quite small, like it's teeny. So I made a start. So I've got the first window done, And I went right along to end just to make sure I had done my placing right. I had a panic that I hadn't left myself enough room because it just didn't feel like it was big enough. But it is. So yeah, so I've done that. So that's ready for frame number 1 for January. And the fabric is a really nice blue. This is the Joblin, 28 count Joblin I think I went for. So it's slightly lighter than some of the people's ones because obviously the linen and the take's different. And it made me laugh. I watched, was it one of Stitcherista's videos, I think? And she was there had been a post somewhere about why people wanted to have the full set of DMC. I don't have a full set of DMC yet. I near as damn got quite a, I must have about 20 missing or something like that. And I've been collecting them since I've been stitching in the 90s. I've just kept adding to it and adding to it. You would think I had everything. I know. I got to do it, went to do this, and lo and behold, one of the threads I didn't have. And normally I would just substitute, but I was like, oh, just wait and get it. I was like, I can't believe this. I've literally, there's about 20 I think I've not got. So, actually, oh, and then there was another 2, and I was looking at the chart going, number 2, number 13. What's the one about? I've never heard of those. Then I realised that's the new ones. And I had gone to, I was up visiting my sister last weekend and went to Hobbycraft in Falkirk because I was like, oh, they've got DMC, I'll just nip in there. And they had, actually surprisingly, had like pretty much full stock of everything, apart from the new ones. Their shelves like start at 150 or something like that. So I was like, well, fingers crossed it's not in the first block. If I'll get it at some point. Next time I need to order some more threads, I'll pop those on. I'm really kicking myself though because I saw them at the stitching show last month and they were like on an offer and I wished I just picked them up then. Never mind. We'll get by. So that was that. So I've been doing that, kind of that and my Mirabilia. So I made a couple of purchases because I've joined Stitch from Stash for next year because it's like really, I could do that for the next 10 years and you wouldn't notice. But I did manage to purchase a couple of things. What did I get? I was so at a sale on. So I picked up this one. The High Heels collection by Soda Stitch, and this is number 3. Yeah, this is number 3, and this was reduced to like £1 or something like that. It was like £1.50 or something, and unfortunately it was the only one they had on it. I had literally just seen this on Teresa Little Stitcher, had done, I think she's done number 1, and I was like, oh my god, they're so nice, that's really nice. And then like a couple of days later I was on So and So and here they had this. So I was like, oh, I'll pick that up. No idea when I'll do it, what I'll actually do with it. But it's just so cool. And I thought, for that amount of money, that'll be nice. Of course, when that was in, I had to stick something else in. And it being Christmassy time, I had to go and buy another one of these. I had my lovely reindeer. So this one is Cupid. Let's just do that. Light is fading fast. Alright. Anyway, you know what Cupid looks like. I have Donna and Dasha. Done those 2. And I had them out. I love them. I just absolutely adore them. And it's great because they only come out at Christmas. Well, actually, hang on a minute. I'll give you a quick. Because this is stuff that I've taken down. It's these bits here. See at night when you're sitting with just like the Christmas tree lights on and things like that, and it's just like lights, and it'll catch these little sparkles because I have these down by my mantelpiece. Oh my god, I just absolutely adore them. That's one of them. I can't remember which one's which. And I'm really annoyed. I saw it in somebody. It was Mrs. Oh So Crafty. I'm not sure. Somebody had done them and had very sensibly sewn in their name at the bottom. Yeah. I wish I had thought of that. And this one is the other one, you know, Donna or Dasha. Again, gentle sparkles out. Proper sparkly. And they're both done on the sparkly fabric. So I have them sitting at my mantelpiece. They're just sitting on the table because they're getting put away tonight. And they're just so... I really do like having them out. The other two things I have up are stockings I've done years ago. That was a stocking I did for Joe. I must have done that a while ago. I absolutely love this one. And this was what I did this on navy 18 count Ada, which was brilliant. I find it really... And then I had someone I had a seamstress dressmaker, whatever we call it, make up the stocking for me. And it makes it really stiff, and it really is. It feels really good. I love this. I think this was a Dimensions. I think it's one of the Dimensions one. It's gorgeous. And this was when I'd done before that, obviously, for Neve, my daughter. And I said, this is just done on, it's sparkly linen. And the lady that made this one didn't make it as poofy as the other one. This one's got lots of padding in it, so it's poofy. This one is for my daughter Neve, who must have been doing ballet at some that point, but she never. I really wish I could have changed them to skates. She was a skater girl. But yeah, I still do like that. I always just love the name and the way it comes down. So they hang up on my mantelpiece. But like I say, they're going away now. So my little Cupid, I'll try and get started next year. I've got found some fabric. It was fabric of the month, and it's kind of a purpley colour, which I'm thinking might actually go quite nice, because this is quite kind of pinky reds. Like, sorry, the lights. Oh, there we are. Yeah, that's not bad. So it's quite kind of pinky reds. So I'm thinking this might do quite nicely. So that's that. Chris, it's just about dark, and it's not even 2:30. So far we've avoided the snow. Apparently it was like Glasgow Airport was shut this morning. It's like 30 miles away, and like we're like, oh, missed us. So I'm now going to go and get these beads in. This never-ending beading. I've been doing it kind of gradually, little by little, but I'm going to get it done. I'm a woman on a mission. So I shall love you and leave you. And hopefully I'll do a little bit, and I'll put all these together. Cheerio, bye. Hi folks, it's Maureen here, Stitchy Mac, and we are on Saturday, December the 16th. Yep, December the 16th. It's Saturday night. I've been exiled to my bedroom. My son's came down, he's like, oh, can I watch some telly? I was like, yeah, go and watch some Takeshi's Castle, whatever it is he has to watch. So I was like, that's fine, I'll come up the stairs, I'm going to watching my Netflix, I can watch it up the stairs. So I'll do that, because it's one of those, it's the final of Strictly Come Dancing, which is on just now. But my husband is working tonight, and he is a big Strictly fan. So I have to wait for him to come home from work. So he finishes probably 9:30, 10. So I'm like desperately ensuring that it's being recorded. And it's really annoying, because I like really want to watch it, and I have to sit and wait and like not go on my phone. I can't go on Facebook, I can't do anything. I have to just sit. So I thought, well, while I'm up here, I've got a couple of things that have been up in the bedroom that I can show you. And I thought I might as well do it just now, but the rest of the house is quiet. So, to start with, I have got a fully finished object. I've had it up on Instagram and that, and I talked about it in the last video. It was about my Rapunzel, and I finally got around to finishing her. So I'm now going to show you it and explain what I did. And here she is. So now I'm going to hold it like that, because those little bits are annoying me. So this is obviously Jasmine Beckett Griffith. Oh, I'm not very good at her name. Anyway, Story Keep Rapunzel was a freebie from one of the Heaven and Earth boards. So it was like a stitch along for a year from a few years ago. But there is like, I don't actually know if you can buy just the Story Keep of it. There is like an actual big one of this. I like the Story Keep. Obviously, I think I was explaining for her hair actually does like come down to about here, but I ran out of material and I was like, oh well, I'll do. You get the picture. So finally, I finished this quite a while ago, when I finally got around to finishing her completely. And I'm really happy with it. It was a really economical, easy finish. Framing is very expensive. To like get things properly framed costs me a lot of money. So I thought I'll try something else, and with all the stuff I've been seeing, I thought, what can I do? And I found this. This is a canvas. I will explain everything. So, this bit here is, was a white canvas. So I picked it up, it was like £3 out of the Works. If anybody knows the Works, they've got quite a few canvas boards, and I thought, yeah, it's too big. It's too big for the actual, for this to get stretched over. And I thought, but I could mount it on it. So that's what I thought I would do. So, but I didn't want to mount it on white. So it was just a white canvas. So I decided to spray paint it black. And I was at one of the stitching and craft shows in Glasgow or something like that, and there was an art stall. It says, what's the best thing? And he gave me this this spray paint. It was like £3 or something like that. Spray black paint. Took it outside. Doosh, 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 doosh. It's very therapeutic, that. Because he'd shown me a couple of their pieces, their art pieces that they had done. He's going, that's the stuff we use, like, to actually do the painting. So, I mean, that took like 5 minutes. Outside, sprayed it over the back of a bit of wardrobe that's in my back garden. Job done. Took no time at all to dry. I then ordered a piece of adhesive mount board, the exact size of the pattern, which was cost 82 pence, and then they charged me £7 to send it to me. Yeah, won't be doing that again in a hurry. But it was good because it was the exact measurement of piece of, rather than me having to actually cut it out and cut it perfectly straight, it's all been cut for me. So actually it was worth it. Then this here was some sticky gold braid. Again, I got the stitching shot. Again, it was like £1 or £2, so I just got a couple of meters. Now originally I had planned just to do it on the sides, and then I thought I'll add it onto the bottom, but when I actually came to cut it, as you'll see, it frays very easily. And now look, so, But as someone had suggested on one of the Facebook pages I think I put on, what about some buttons? So at some point I'm going to get some buttons, or not even so much buttons, maybe just like a big sequiny thing, and attach them there so that they're on there, and that'll keep, because those bits I just want to come off. The rest of it's absolutely fine. It was just sticky back plastic. It was like on it. Oh my god, I sound like someone over Blue Peter. Sticky back plastic. Here's one I made earlier. But oh my god, whatever the result, I mean, it's a little bit there, but I'm still pleased with it, and it is still considerably better than it hanging in my wardrobe, never to be seen again. So, like I said, I'm just going to get some buttons, and then I'll hang her up on my wall. Not sure where. I'm not sure if she's going to go in the bedroom or go in the hallway. I'll decide. But that's her, my lovely Rapunzel. So, while I'm here, I'll also show you, this is another finish from eons and eons ago, and it was in my daughter's bedroom. For some reason it ended up in there. She had it up in her wall for years, just because I don't know, it just did. But when we were doing her room up, it came down off the wall, and it came back in here, and it's been resting up against my wall over there. And I came in to go and like get a nail and actually like hang it on the wall. But again, this was one. Oh my god! Could do with a little clean before it goes back in the wall. I stitched this. Now I can remember when I stitched this. This was in the year 2000. Was it in 2000? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I stitched the year my daughter was born, because I can remember stitching it while I was watching the Olympics. Would it have been the Sydney Olympics? Sorry, serpent. I think it was the Sydney Olympics was in 2000, wasn't it? I timed my maternity leave well on both occasions, because so she was born in the May and the Olympics were on in September, so I was still off then. And then Joe was born 4 years later. And so it would have been in Athens. So I think I hadn't quite gone back to work then. Yeah, he was February, so I'd still have been off in the summer. I don't remember what I was doing at that point, but I do remember stitching on this. This was in the days when I just stitched on one thing at a time. So this is, I don't really lift it up too much because it's a bit heavy. Da, 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 da. Oh, sorry, the big glary light there. Right, let's see if I can, reflection to it. There we are, that's about right. So this is, if some of you may recognise this, is Mirabilia's Christmas, oh my god, Christmas Elegance, Christmas Flourishes. I think it could be Flourishes. It's been a while since I did, like say, 17 years ago I did this. I framed this myself because I was like, oh holy crap, this is cost me ridiculous amounts of money to get framed. Oh my god, it's really heavy. So the framing's a bit dodgy. I think I ordered a mount. I think I got a custom made mount. I remember being in some shop. I think the frame was, you know, I just bought from a shop, and then I got a mount to fix it. It's not the best framing. At some point I would, sorry, I'm gonna have to hold it down. You're gonna have to put up the glare because it's so heavy. It's really heavy. I'll try and come up a bit closer. So it's a bit rubbish, the frame. And I've just realised actually I think it's falling down. At some point I would actually, I would love to get this reframed like properly, but yeah, I should maybe just, it's still my bit. Like, so these bits were straight, but you know something, it does the trick. Right, I'm going to see if I can just move you. No, that's not going to work. So, and I know this it is a, here. It is a called Christmas something, wishes, flourishes, elegance, but it's always been up all year. I don't think it is particularly Christmassy. It didn't strike me as a huge, you know, it wasn't one that was like, oh, it would look silly the rest of the year, like my Donna and Dasher, which are down the stairs now, which are back out, my little reindeer, the Nora Corbett reindeer. I love getting them back out, so cute to them again. It's not like that. It's you know, which is obviously Christmas Day. This is just, I just love this. I remember buying this. I didn't know what Mirabilia was. I can remember just looking and back in those days when we had a local needlework shop, the Sewing Basket in Ayr, and they had loads of stuff, and they just had all the Mirabilias, and I was like, oh, they're nice. What's this? Yeah, I'll do that. I didn't, you know, linen, nah, whatever. Beads, yeah, whatever. So she is lovely because it's all, there's a ton of beads on there. I can still remember working on that purple. There was a lot of purple. A lot of purple down there. But yeah, so it's actually quite nice because, okay, I'm not going to go and put this down because it like wastes time. So I say, I can remember, sorry, ooh, big hand, sorry. I can remember stitching on it. While I was on maternity leave with Neve, who's 17 now. So that, I think, and how long had I been stitching at that point? I think I started, I'd have been stitching for, I started stitching in about 1991, 92, I suppose, when I first lived in Bath, and there was a stitching shop there and I was bored. And I thought I went in, and the first thing I did was a long stitch cushion. Then I found a cross stitch kit, and that was it. I was hooked. Like I said, I just worked on a few pieces on there. So that's that. Also, up here, I'm just going to see if we can just show you. This is my, oh, there we are. So, in the corner, we have, this is By the Bay needle art, By the Bay, you know who I mean. And it was a wee freebie, I think, that they had done, and it was specifically done for that size of frame, and that was just a wee cheap frame, so I shoved it in there. And, oh yeah, the cushion in the corner
is actually like a needle point cushion. You know, it's just 10 stitch. I just loved all the colours on it. But I don't really want to take it out because it's a bit falling to pieces. Again, that years and years and years old. I must have done that that would have been about, yeah, I remember doing that. I think I still lived in Bath at the time. So you're about talking early 90s. Oh my goodness. That was a while ago. And that's my teddy bear, Teddy Edward. Had him since he was 1. I like him sitting next to me. So that's what's in my room. Yeah, that cushion, yeah, I cut it too. I made it myself and I cut it too tight. It was a bit too tight. Again, something that should really be redone, but nah, that'll never happen. So that's that. I don't think there's anything else of interest in this room. My new lamp, but you can't really see it because I like my new lampshade. Yeah, it's a little glass bowl. But I'm putting it back on because it's a bit bright. So that's what's sitting in my bedroom. Like I said, I'm going to put my Christmassy one up. I'm glad to have it back. And so I'm going to. I've just realised he's stopped the music and I've heard him coming upstairs, so he's waiting now. I've come all the way upstairs, put all my stitch and stuff up. Patience. So I am, but tonight I am beading. I have been beading. So I'm beading, look. My lovely winter girl is all done. It's all, well actually I thought she was all done and then I found a little bit in her hand that I had my back stitch. But she's got a face and she's got back stitch, and so I am now just beading. And I thought it was going to be worse than it was, but it's not actually. I've got like, yeah, I'm gonna say it's not as bad. Yeah, I've just got like a bit to do down here on like some of the trees. So yeah, and I'll finish before the end of the year. Yay! Yeah, so that'll do for just now, and then I'll be back with some more stuff, but it's down the stairs. Okay, good night.
Hi, so we are back on December the 29th, and here we have my finish. Yay! So this is obviously Mirabilia Maidens of the Season Winter. And as I had just said in the video just previous to this, yeah, the beading, it's not too bad, it's not too bad, ha ha ha. Yeah, I seriously got a bit fed up with that. So, but I literally just had finished, I had those little bits there to do, so not too bad. So, I'll just go up, so we have up here, one, I did the skin 1/1. Yeah, I'm glad I experimented with that on the face. I don't think I would do it for the whole body. I might go a bit mad. And then just pretty straightforward all the way down. La 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 la. So this is looking like grayer. The actual fabric is quite green. Again, it's a sparkly fabric. Now, all the white here, you'll see sitting. Oh, God, sorry, big thumb. Try not to shake this too much. You'll see next to me a toothbrush, because I've been trying to fluff up the whisper, which apparently somebody said, oh, use a toothbrush. Yeah, that isn't happening. That is the one regret I have with this, all the white on it. All this down here and all this white down here is all whisper thread, which isn't exactly fun to stitch with, and quite frankly has done nothing to the overall picture. I mean, I can see it a little bit, but I cannot get it to fit because I think because it's been worked on and moved about, it's not like the little reindeers where it's like a little fluffy tail or something like that. It's a huge big chunk of it. If anyone's planning on doing this, don't. Just use white. I really wished I had just used white. And the only other thing is, right, now these, it's originally charted for, needle paint. I don't even know what they're called. They're out of business now, I think. the original thread, people. I couldn't find, they were discontinued or something. So I changed it, so I did the DMC equivalent, but these are bluer. In the picture it is more purple. These are blue, which is very nice. But I would rather have... as soon as I did it and then I'd done all, I was like, nah, I wish I'd actually looked more closely and changed these bits up to make them more in tone with that. But I still like it. But yeah, whisper thread. Yeah, it's just, see, it ain't fluffing up. I do want to start battering about on it. So anyway, cheetah bye. I'm going to go and get something else now and put her away and hang her up along with spring. Yeah, I got summer framed this year. I've got spring finished and I've got winter finished. I've got autumn started, like literally just started. So I'll probably try and work through autumn next year, and then my plan hopefully is to get spring framed. Might hopefully try and get spring and winter framed next year and see how the finances go. But that's it. So good night.